Hello, welcome back. Last time I had a slight disappointment because I couldn't quite get my one-arm abomination to work properly, and had to compromise with another arm here. I just noticed something. These have names after them. These are alchemist names. Fontanelle, that's familiar. These are all from Caris van Berlo. Fontanelle. Fontanelle's Alchemical Observations. Augustine Fontanelle, okay. So that's who authored this one. So these are obviously not like usernames of like submitted puzzles or anything. This is all in-world. Okay, so anyway, first two issues are done. Ravari's Wheel. The rise of House Colvin is the cause of much speculation, but only now are we beginning to understand how a series of key innovations helped fuel its rapid expansion. Though far more research is needed to see the full picture, even from a cursory glance, it is clear that Colvin's strong dedication to alchemical development led directly to its formidable strength. Okay, Ravari's Wheel, let's go. So not Van Berlo's wheel, a different one, right, so instead of elements, this is metals. Oh boy, yeah, okay, so a lot of projection going to be happening here. Alright, sure. Quicksilver in the center. All the metals around the outside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that's going to be something. So I have to bond, for one thing. Alright, so the reason that other puzzle went wrong was because I didn't do a fit test for, like, using the glyph of bonding in all the places. I don't really have to do that here. Oh, but note that these are spokes. I don't do outer bonds, only to the center. Right, it's one of those wheels, of course. Okay, so, I think that actually keeps things nice and simple. I will not be able to get away with just one-length arm. However, let's see. I think if I put this a little farther away, put a track down here, and add one Quicksilver there, then maybe this guy just like that, and you can sit, I don't know, there. That's pretty plausible. I don't know, I'm just going to put down some instructions and see what happens. If I get cornered, then I'm going to get cornered. Hold on. Well, that's fine, really. Okay, let's do one of these. No, wait, I need to start with a Quicksilver. I'm doing all sorts of silly stuff. It's fine, though, really. So I'm going to start with Quicksilver and lead. I might be doing this a weird way. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm doing this a real weird way, but don't worry about it. Okay, so which way around do you go? You go perfect, exactly the way I want you to go. Lead, tin, iron, copper, silver, gold. That's going to work out quite well with this. Sort of. So check it out. I have this problem now. I can't bond everything on that. I will run into issues because... Let's see, is that necessarily true? If you were down here... Yeah, there's no place to put the last bond together right now. It would have to be like this or like this. One way, this overlaps both of the arm spaces. This overlaps the Quicksilver space. So, that is shown to be impossible. Therefore, this should go here, probably. If that's going to go there, this should go here, probably. Okay, and I'm going to redo everything, probably. That sounds fine. I want to default to this because I want to... If that's there, I might as well put it here and put that there. I think that's very reasonable. Is it? No, it's better to do it the opposite way around. But if I'm doing that, then why wouldn't I do this? No, this is fine. Okay, so I just threw out all of my stuff. That's fine. Not a problem. Okay, now... Yes, this should all totally work. Yeah, so Quicksilver only has any reason to travel further than from here to here once to become the center of that. So that's what I'm going to do first. You can actually just go ahead and reset, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that seems... No, wait, no. Okay, so hang on, I'm missing some stuff. What have I done so far? What I'm missing is a pivot move, so I kind of really do want to put the... I don't know, I have this weird, like, desire to... let's see, I don't have to remove everything, but I'm going to. I have this desire to have the reset point be on the Quicksilver, but I want to move the lead first. Because I want to end up holding on to... The last two of these are going to actually be pretty awkward, aren't they? I guess that's okay. They can be awkward. Alright, so if I'm doing that... Okay, getting the metal in here is actually going to be not great. Why didn't I do this? Because that gets in the way. That just reintroduces the problem I had before with that. Okay, so the last bond has to be like this. So the center, the Quicksilver wants to go here. The problem that I have here is actually not a problem at all. Never mind. Okay, so here's what I can do. You can travel... Alright, you know what? I'm just going to give up my Quicksilver resetting. That's fine. It won't actually be much of a pain at all. Alright, so I want this first. Okay, so I put a Quicksilver there with a lead there. Great. Reset, grab, minus, right, reset. Actually, no. So here's where I don't reset. I release left, plus. Grab, minus, release. And I've created tin. Okay. Let's see if I have a fan of Quicksilver, tin, and lead so far. Or if I've messed something up already. So I think that's what I've done. That is exactly what I've done. Great. Okay. So now just repeat that twice more. With escalating numbers of Quicksilver deposits. Let's see, if I do a reset, yeah, So repeat this. The quicksilver deposit happens when? Okay, so grab minus release. So insert some number, that number currently is 1, of plus grab minus release to promote that to the next metal. So I'm pretty sure I can do this. Plus grab minus release. Okay, so move this out by 4, copy U, and that should give me the next 2. So there's the iron. Here's the copper. And I can do that once more. Most of it. Just everything short of the pivot. So the pivot's going to become a problem. So right up to about here. Alright, so I insert one more of these. So this should give me my silver. And everything's fine so far, but then things start getting weird. I think I know what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna reset, manufacture some gold, stash it. I can't stash gold in this spot. Sure I can. Sure I can. What I do is release, left, left, grab pivot left, and just leave that there for now. Okay, so I'm going to be holding this by the gold right there, so that's going to be where the output goes. Great. Okay. So you pivoted that left. You're holding it by the silver. So that currently looks like this. It did look like that minus the gold. Then it looks like that minus the gold. Okay. Right, so in the last instruction, you're there with that. Okay, so I need to manufacture gold. So do a reset. Copy the instructions of the reset. Plus one more iteration of metal promotion. Okay. So the metal's promoted. I take the gold, turn left, turn left, turn left, release, turn left, grab. Oh, I am going to be holding by the silver. Okay, that's fine. In that case, I should do this. So then that's plus, minus, pivot left, reset, done. Let's see how much of that I got wrong. Probably at least some of it, but maybe not. That was a pretty simple procedure, right? Nifty. I'm pretty happy with the cost and area of this. Especially, right, so putting this back up here does help optimize the area because I'm using this space to stash that away. So there's the gold, that goes there. My orientation's wrong. No, I held that by the lead. Hold on, something... Oh, I held it by the lead. Wait, something's wrong with my order. Wait, what happened? What did I put there? Wait. Oh, well, shoot. Silver's here. Lead, tin. All right. Okay, well, I just got confused about the orientation, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, that should be fine then. Because yeah, that's where the gold ended up. All right. So everything's good except I just got a little bit confused. Oh yeah, this is taking up like no area. Okay, so my area is going to be fantastic. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it's going to end up being. Not strict, 7, 8, 9. Not strictly needed hexes. Still though, okay, so area is going to be fantastic. I could imagine there'd be ways to do a little less area, but not much less. As for cost, I feel like this is optimum cost. Like, you cannot do this without a track. And you can't do anything cheaper than 1 arm on 2 track lengths. So this should be as uncostly as possible. Like, yeah, there's just not room to do everything you would need without at least a little bit of movement. And 1 20G piston and 2 5G track segments is the cheapest you could possibly do that. Okay, so I will be at the bottom of the graph on cost, but that's not really such an accomplishment, it feels like. I don't know. Oh, you're slow. Alright, we're gonna go faster. Well, yeah, of course it's slow. It's a machine I built. It's always gonna be slow. Even when I try to make it not. Okay, yeah, nobody has done that with less cost. It's impossible. Somebody did it with less area. Yes, like I said, I figure there's probably a way to get a little bit less. But I didn't want to think about it, because that's not what I'm optimizing for. Cool! Okay, great. Let's get ahead and try another one. I don't absolutely have to go in order, but I don't know. That's what I do. It's fine. Okay, so one of these. My reagents are just those. Great, nice and simple. So here's the cut. All right. I mean, I've done something awfully similar to this before, haven't I? Let's go look at that thing that I'm thinking about. This thing that I'm thinking about. How did you work? You had that shape. I could pretty much just copy this exact design and do it again. That's not interesting, though. What would be more interesting? Cycle optimizing? I mean, I could try. I'm not very good at it, but I could try. Alright. What would cycle optimizing this mean? It would mean be sure to pull out the reagents as soon as they become available. Get them bonded real quick. Alright. Let's do this. Idea. This idea is not going to work at all. Nope. I don't like it. Never mind that idea. That's fine. Alright, so I want to feed... I'm going to feed things in here. Turn them around with this. Have 2 separate feeders. You're the feeder for that. You're the feeder for this. You're the one who turns the thing. Alright, so we're going to start with... Yeah, see, well that's... Okay, I can actually speed this up with one of these. Let's use that. I might need to move and or turn this. That's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, so you're going to feed 3 tins, not that, with this. You, I guess, to make that work, you'll do this. That's totally fine. I think. It's a little weird, but it's probably fine. Oh, you're gonna try and grab onto that. That's not fine at all. Never mind, this doesn't work. See, the thing about doing it this way is that it takes 4 moves to do that instead of 3. Okay, well, let me try and sneak this in with one of these. I want to make this work. So do that. Repeat, repeat. I think if I just make this like... Let's see, so if I'm feeding tin like that, I kind of want to feed water the same way. Gonna have to worry about the bonds in here. I'm just thinking about producing this very quickly. Why am I starting here? Because that's where it makes sense to start. Then I'll do this, then I'll do another of these, then I'll do another of these, and then I chain on to the rest of that. Sure. Okay, so... You're gonna grab... left, release, at which point 1 grabs and goes right. Yeah, so you will not be... You'll be moving while you're beginning to... Okay, so does this much work? No. No, because you're gonna grab... Okay, so I do have to wait for that anyway, in order for that to be able to move. So I might as well not use this, because if it takes the same number of instructions, then that doesn't help me at all. Okay, great. Why would I do that? I don't need to. Yeah, so I just feed either water or tin. And there's no reason to use 2 arms. I might as well just use 1. Let's see what I've done. Exactly what I planned. Okay, great. So now I'm gonna pivot this out of here and let someone claim it, and then start manufacturing the next link, which is water, 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 tin, tin. You'll pivot right. Reset. Ooh, not you. You. So water. Water, 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 water. Tin, tin. I said one too many waters there. That's fine. Okay. Pivot right. Somebody's going to need to take that away from you. That's actually the perfect time to come back there. And here. Here. Here you want to just pivot that way. Hang on, so what have I done? This will collide, obviously. but it might do a bunch of interesting stuff before that happens. Okay, so you did an extra rotation, which is totally okay. So you placed that there, which is actually pretty opportune. Okay, so here's where the collision happens. All right, great. So I put those things there. Chain linker, how are you gonna link? Let's see, the other one did one of those before that. Okay, so we're producing chain links. Oh, that's weird how that shows, like with merged collision, huh? So this one is on top of that one. Anyway, so I produced a chain link right there. I think I'd like to have a dude here on a track doing some stuff with that. That's my impulse. So right here you can grab, turn right, turn right again. Why all this rotation? Well, because it would collide with that if I didn't rotate that much. And it would slow you down if I did something different. Okay, that's probably fine. I'm thinking I'm gonna do... Yes, rotate. Do you not rotate? Wait, I'm not allowed to rotate this? I have to orient it that way? Okay, well, fine. I guess if I'm doing that, then I'll do this. Okay. Interesting. I've never tried to output in a different direction before, and now I find you cannot. It only goes to the right. Okay, that's fine. So what have I done so far? I think I have one too many of those. Okay, so you produce that. There's the handoff. You do this. No, I do need another of those. What you're holding is not anything. How did this happen? I have this reversed. Well, you know what? I can actually make some lemonade out of this, because I've just discovered that I kind of really want this chain link before this chain link. And I can easily turn those into each other just by swapping 1 tin for 1 water in each. So instead of 3 tin, I want 2 tin initially here. So that would mean I would... So number 2 switches to water. So that's release left, grab right. Tin, tin, water, water, water. Okay, so you're out of the way so I can watch this work. Then it's going to be water, water, tin, tin, tin. Okay, so right here I want to go right. I want to actually just turn this into a reset, and this into a left, and everything should work, right? Well, no, but this should produce the correct second chain link. Duh, you didn't grab, what? Oops. And that means that number 1 is actually fine. Oh, interesting. You're able to move on the same instruction as when that releases. Does that mean I could optimize this by 1? No, because 2 is fully busy. Oh, but maybe I can feed that to 3 1 turn earlier. Yeah, so if that can happen on the same turn as the release. Let's just always do that just so I know where I am. Okay, so does that cause me any problems? Okay, so you can simultaneously swoop something out of something's grip while it's still releasing it. Three can grab 1 earlier. There's that handoff. Okay, so here's a first chain link. When I swing the next one in, I want it to bond with what's already there. So I want to take this back and put probably one of these right here. Yes, perfect. I think. Yes, perfect. So if you're holding that in your current position, then you just want to minus, minus, minus. Great. Reset. After you've pivoted that way, you'll want to reset. Sure, you'll want to grab. Do kind of the same thing. Alright, and for cycle optimization, I want a second arm on another track down here. I don't think you need to go that far. That's going to pull any existing atoms right onto this dude. And these two are going to coordinate that. Oh, this is going to be cool. Okay, great. Let's see what I've done so far, then I'll figure out what to place down here. I think I understand what I'm doing. This is going to be real nifty. What do I think about the overall performance of this? It should be alright. I mean, I'm pretty much fully saturating the use of my reagents, which is what seems like it would matter. Like, if that is the hard limiting factor, then the only other thing that matters performance-wise... I went to one too far. Okay. Then the only... What did I just do? Nothing. The only other thing that matters, performance-wise, is how long the chain is from finishing a chain link to getting it to the output. And that is a little bit longer than it probably strictly needs to be. But only a little bit. This is pretty nice looking. Okay, so right at this turn... I want you to go back 1, 2, and you also, arm that will be here. So minus, minus. Why is this plus and this minus? Oh, that's confusing. Can I change my track orientation? Yes. Okay. Weird. So it... Didn't realize that plus and minus didn't always mean the same thing in, like, that kind of situation. Alright. So you're going to grab, you will simultaneously minus, minus, plus, plus, oh. Okay, so there's some awkwardness here. I need to plus a whole lot more than that. Really, that's fine, but again, distance from when that ends to when I actually have the output is not completely irrelevant. I think I can... do this. And save 20G. Because ultimately it'll amount to the same thing. As long as the bond happens at some point, only one really matters initially. And this can't ever get in the way of anything. Like, I never don't want that bond. Okay, so everything's good here except... oh well, that and also the fact that I need to shove this forward. Who is going to do that? Another arm on another track here? Honestly, that doesn't seem too unreasonable. If I don't care about area or cost, which apparently I still do because I did that, but if I didn't, then this is how I would do it. So that's over there, except it's not. It's two more over there. All right. Yeah, so 4, actually, your only job is to shove to the left. 5's entire job is to grab right then. Actually, wait, but then why would I need... What I should do instead of this is this. No. I want those to be non-overlapping. Well, no, they can overlap. Wait, no, why am I doing any of this? Hold on. First of all, what have I done? Does this work the way I think it does so far? Or do I already have problems? 4, what are you doing? Oh, you're dragging the imaginary thing over. You're doing exactly the right thing. Uh-huh. Wait, why did you stop? 3 and 4 should both plus right there. So I do already have problems. Okay, now somebody needs to shove this 4 more forwards. And I know exactly who that ought to be. Number 3, right here. So when 4 lets go, number 3 just gets plus, and then that resets, right? Did I give you enough track? Did I give you too much track? I gave you the perfect amount of track. Uh-oh, there's going to be a collision. You need to go farther forward than that. Then number 4 can be responsible for retrieving... Well, yes, of course, that's 4's entire job. Okay, how far do you have to go? Here's how I will determine that. What area does this occupy? Well, that didn't tell me anything. What area does this occupy? That much. Okay, so it does touch this hex. Does that necessarily mean it'll collide with it, though? Okay, well I can park it there. Okay, so that's the parking spot. So number 4 just gets... Well, that means you need 2 more too, doesn't it? That's fine. I think that lengthened my cycles. Really? Really? Shouldn't it not have? Oh, I guess because 3 will take long enough to, Okay, well this should be 4's job then. Oh, and here's the cool thing. Oh, this is going to be neat. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. Yeah, right, so I don't want 3 to do this. Right here, 4 can abandon what it's doing. Release, turn left, minus. This is going to be neat. Okay, release, turn left, minus. If you're turning left, you're going to need one of these. You will no longer need this much. I don't know how much you need. A lot less, probably. Well, I'll figure that out when I run this again. Anyway, so you release, turn left, minus, and at some point, you're going to switch roles with 3. Yeah, so you're done moving the imaginary thing around. Ah, but this does slow it down by 1. That's fine. It's worth it because I don't add to my total cycle length. So it will take 1 longer to get to the output because you have to wait for this to stop moving before you grab. So that's 1 turn. I guess that is a cycle. 1 cycle where this is stationary while you latch onto it. That's fine. Okay, so right there, you latch on. You're going to just reset at that point, allowing this to go back to where it was. And you get a plus, 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 plus. Reset. There's the stationary turn. Okay. Looks plausible to me. Hey, why'd you do that so early? You're way early on that. Oh. Shoot, because you really wanted to arrive there before that happened. Alright. So if you wanted to do that... Alright, it's finally gonna happen. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have a plan. The plan involves this. And this. Let's see it. Sacrificing every notion of area optimization here. So check it out. Hey, you still collided. Okay, well that's fine. Oops, whoa. Let's make the area even worse. Get that further out of the way by doing that. This might work. It's possible. Yeah, it totally works. Oh, my area. 159, 231. Alright, let's go to the top of the area graph. Swing! Huge thing. All the way out there. Infinitely expanding area. It already was, just a whole lot faster than these usually are. Swing that sword! Oh yeah! Alright, yes! I'm all the way up here. Cost is there. Cycles is still above average. How? Why? I'm not going to change anything. I'm satisfied with the solution, but why is Cycles not faster than it is? If I had two separate arms handling these elements, I could move faster. Oh, I'm not optimizing my reagent placement. Two arms could be doing this. One could be moving into place while the other one is doing its job. That would only help when I'm changing from tin to... Well, okay, no, there's more I could do. I could have, like, one of these queue up the reagents in some weird place. Okay, yeah. So I am not fully saturating my reagent usage. That's what I'm doing. Just because... Yeah, because I could have the simultaneous move on, move off at the same time. Alright, so that is how I would squeeze substantially more cycles out of this thing, because it does that operation a lot of times. This has no downtime, it's just that its normal operation is slightly less fast than it could be. So yeah, this is producing chain links as fast as it possibly can. This is getting them into place as fast as they're produced, plus a little bit of latency. So that latency could probably be reduced a little bit. I'm not sure how, but probably somehow. But the real optimization would be to have a more complicated feeding mechanism for the chain linker here that would put another reagent in place earlier. Okay, so I know how to theoretically optimize that further, but I got... I mean, for me, this is a good cycle cycle thingy, you know, position. All right, great. So I finally got to swing that huge sword around. It was pretty neat. No, I'm still in here. Right. Okay, great. All right, good stuff. This looks like it's going to be a total mess and totally fun. So I look forward to that next time. And I'll see you then for that.